Today, we're going to be talking about managing over energetic and over enthusiastic team members. These are the questions that I got from different managers and leaders about them having people who are extremely excited and energetic in within the team, but it could be exhausting for other team members as well as them for managing this particular person or these few people. So, first of all, a quick disclaimer. I might have been that energetic and over enthusiastic person in a lot of these teams, and I honestly still am. So, all saying sorry to all the managers and leaders who were with me. I know that how you must have felt. I'm hoping I was not as horrendous as I think in my head. But yeah, that's just is funny that this is actually a thing. Right? In fact, this is also a thread on Reddit, which made me really chuckle, and I thought that I'll make a video on this as well. So I'm going to just pull up a few questions, and I hope that I'm able to answer it in a very practical and informative way. Okay, let's start. So the first thing is I have a super energetic team member. Others say they are annoying. How do I address that? The question is really funny. Um, okay, so if first of all, it's a good thing, I guess. If the team member is very energetic, it's a really good thing. But of course, it should not be as to the point that other people feel that they're annoying. So I guess the first thing would be to just have a chat with a few of these other team members and ask them what exactly do they find annoying, if that is the word that they have used, or draining, or whatever is the feel. As a manager or a leader, if you're connected to a few team members, which typically is the case, you have your a bit more connectivity with a few team members. You have a candid chat with them and feel like, what do you think about this new team member? What about them do you feel is not? It's over, a little bit over. Is it their usual energy levels? Do they ask a lot of questions? Do they joke around a bit too much? Are they unserious? So, what about their personalities affecting the team and is affecting the work? If it is just got to do with that they have a lot of energy and they want to get a lot of work done, and it also could be potentially that this person is new, so they're trying to build that, they're trying to show that, hey, I'm here to work, I'm here to kind of perform and do my best. So if they're in that proving mentality or that phase, it's going to die down in a bit. So ask your team members to be a bit patient. I know most of the new people that join are very eager to please and eager to kind of quickly rise up to the expectations. I know I was, and I know a very dear friend who also kind of jinxed her entry into the workforce, which is she said that, oh, there is no work. I'm going to just ask for extra work, and then that's the end of it. Yeah. So just I guess this is a good way to go about this, but you also have to be very patient with this and try not to laugh like I'm doing. Okay. They're young and eager. How do I help them channel that energy professionally? This is a really, really good question. A lot of these young professionals have an extreme amount of energy. And if, as a manager or as a leader, we are not able to channel that energy in the right direction, they're just going to go around like a headless chicken. So, a good part to do, a good way to kind of approach this would be first perhaps to do a little bit of a SWOT analysis. I'm hoping that you have done it when you made them join, but in case you haven't, maybe ask them to do a SWOT analysis and or like a personality test, which helps you understand what is the kind of personality that they have, what are their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And in the first few weeks, focus on their strengths. See, figure out their speed, their accuracy, their performance, the credibility of their work, and then figure out what are the areas that they really need to improve. So if you're able to give them direction in the right way, they are going to run in the right direction with all the energy that they have and give you the right results. I think when people are very energetic and enthusiastic, they also require the same energy to be, in a certain sense, reflected by their manager and their team members. And if that doesn't happen, sometimes it kind of affects them as a person and they feel like they're just not in the right place. Yeah, you don't want them to feel like that. So have an open conversation and say that, hey, this is the work. It could potentially happen that they do it very fast. So have a few extra kind of things ready. Maybe have a few, I don't know, documents for them to read, a few videos for them to watch. These onboarding elements are really interesting. Maybe ask them to go and speak to other people, have their one-on-ones, right? So these are ways in which you can take that extra energy and put it in the right direction. Another thing you can also do is just say that, hey, you have just joined, I know you have a lot of energy, kind of save that energy because work will kind of eventually get to you. You're still new and you're still learning the ropes and the system, so use this time to also kind of chill and relax and take your own time. But if you feel that that's going to make them lethargic, use that energy and put it in different places. Yes. SWOT analysis is a good place to start. And finally, how do I help them tone it down without killing their confidence or motivation? All right, I guess it's similar-ish to what I just said, but tone it down. So tone it down is very subjective. Do you really want to ask them to tone it down? But in what way? Yes. So let's say we are in a high stakes meeting and you feel like that team member is derailing the meeting, or they're joking way too much, or not like the energy is draining other people. So maybe you can have a word with them one on one. Say that, hey, this is a different kind of a meeting. We want to stick to the agenda, and this is what I expect from you. This is your role. Perhaps assign this person a role. Sometimes the newbies that have a lot of energy just keep asking, what am I supposed to do, what am I supposed to do? So have some things ready for them. Yes. Engage them in a certain way so they know and they feel useful. Like I said, that every new person, specifically if they're over enthusiastic, is eager to please, is eager to show you what they have. They want to be able to showcase that, because at the end of the day, honestly speaking, it is also their probation. They also want to do, at the end of the day, if they don't do much, they don't make a mark, you're the one, or the management is going to ask them, what did you even do? So they're just looking out for themselves. Do you have enough work to keep them engaged is the right way to look into it. Yes. And tone it down again, like I said, it's a very subjective thing. What exactly do you require them to do? Without asking them to, hey, tone it down, tell them that, hey, this meeting is a different kind of meeting, I want you to do this instead of that. Or can you perhaps, when we have these conversations with clients, I sometimes feel like we do a lot more ice breaking, a lot more non-work talk than work talk, and it takes away from the actual work talk. Can we kind of reduce it a little bit, right? Why don't you observe the way I do these meetings and then take it from there? So these kind of feedback will be more practical in nature, more realistic in nature, instead of just giving vague feedback to people. If you just say that, hey, you have to tone it down or you can't do this without a proper reasoning, it's obviously going to affect their confidence. Yeah. All right, that's it for today. I hope this series of questions was helpful. If you have any more questions, please put it down in the comments. I have a newsletter that I write. I'll put it in the chat. You can pick it up from there. If we are not connected on LinkedIn, please make sure that we get connected over there as well. And I do a host of events in multiple cities. I would love for you to be there and meet me in person. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Cheers.